Past the expiration date and useless. Looks like a life of poverty for the eternal handyman. Being ragged suits you. She threw a glass of red wine in my face. I realized I had been used by her. Once I lost my value, this is how she treated me. I just wanted her to see the real me, but it was all in vain. My name is Kevin. I'm an only child. My father runs a trading company, and it was fairly large and doing well. In general, people saw me as a spoiled rich kid. When I was in elementary school, I always bragged about everything. I would tell everyone about the latest computer or games I got, or all the albums of my favorite musicians, or every volume of my favorite comics. Kevin, you're always getting stuff bought for you. Lucky you, they would say, looking at me with envy. And more than anything, I boasted about my father, John. My dad is amazing. He runs a trading company. The number of employees is growing every year, and he said he wants to expand even more. Isn't that awesome? Most people praised my bragging, and as a little kid, I was on cloud 9. In 5th grade, as I was bragging as usual, one girl said to me, "Kevin, do you enjoy bragging every day? What's wrong with it? Some kids might say awesome, but do you realize others are getting tired of it? Sophie, are you jealous?" The girl who confronted me. Her name was Sophie Taylor. She was always a top student and the class president. Honestly, I didn't like her type. Jealous? Let me tell you something. It's your father who's amazing, not you. What? If you keep boasting like that, people will start to leave you. People will leave me. Try being more humble when you interact with others. I couldn't respond to her mature words. I went home and kept writing her words in my notebook, over and over. Looking back, I hardly had anyone I could call a friend back then. I was only able to brag because of my father's success. Naturally, people got tired of hearing unwanted bragging and saw me as an obnoxious person, so they drifted away from me. I had no humility and didn't consider others' feelings. After that, I started to dislike myself and spent my last 2 years of elementary school quietly. I began to really want true friends. But rebuilding relationships with classmates who saw me as a jerk was tough. I had to reap what I had sown. "Dad, Mom, I want friends," I confessed to my parents. I asked to be in a different environment for middle school, away from my current classmates. They agreed, and I spent 6 years in a boarding school in the next state. During those 6 years, I kept my father's work a secret and tried to show people the real me. I never bragged and always stayed humble. Gradually, I made friends, and eventually, close friends. My 6 years at boarding school were filled with friendship and encouragement, and they were truly fulfilling. I graduated and got into a prestigious university's business school, aiming to be like my father. My parents were overjoyed and proud. After 6 years in a boarding school, I commuted from home for university. I made more friends who understood me. And in the business school, I was always at the top of my class. My friends gave me the nickname Kev, and I didn't mind it at all. "Kevin, can you help me with this?" asked a beautiful woman who approached me. Her name was Emma. She had taken a year off before joining the same university, so we were in the same year, but she was a year older. Whenever she didn't understand something, she would come to me repeatedly. Seeing the beautiful Emma happily talking with me made my friends look at me with envy. "Kevin, you're amazing. You can do anything." Thanks. I love studying business. Before tests, I would give Emma special one-on-one tutoring, aiming for near-perfect scores. "Kevin, will you go out with me?" Emma said. Our study sessions eventually led to a romantic relationship. I had a smooth university life thanks to my professors, friends, and Emma. It was significant to interact with the people I wanted to. When everyone was busy with job hunting, I didn't participate. I had already decided to work for my parents. One day during university, when I was still hiding the fact that I would work for my parents, Emma asked me about it. "What about job hunting?" "I'm skipping it." "Are you planning to study abroad or go to grad school?" "No, I'm not considering that at all." Facing a barrage of future-related questions, I decided to share a secret with Emma. "Actually, my dad runs a trading company, and I'm planning to work there." "Wow, that's amazing." "I'm jealous. It's my parents who are amazing, not me." I didn't know about your parents. I had no idea you were from a wealthy family. Please keep this a secret. I don't want anyone to know. Got it, I'll keep it a secret. While everyone struggled with job hunting, I spent time in the university library reading various management books. Emma, with her stunning looks, landed a job at a cosmetics company. I joined my father's trading company. Even after graduation and starting our careers, Emma and I continued our relationship. I wanted both my work and personal life to go well. I wanted to marry Emma someday. That's what I was thinking. I had a chance to talk with my dad alone at home. Dad, I need you to do me a favor. I said to my father. I want us to keep our father-son relationship a secret at work. Since late elementary school, I've avoided telling people about your business. Trying to show my true self. I don't want people to look at me with preconceived notions. Is that so? I don't mind, but I want to start from scratch and be judged fairly. I'll do any job. I want people to see and evaluate me for who I am. My father agreed. Society is harsh, Kevin. Try to have various mentors, he advised. With this understanding, I was placed in various departments in the company. My early career was a whirlwind, switching departments every year, learning from different mentors and absorbing knowledge. In short, I was like a handyman, but it was rewarding and fun to be evaluated on my own merits. Occasionally, I would meet Emma privately. I become the chief of PR at the cosmetics company, Emma said. That's amazing, Emma. How about you, Kevin? I'm a handyman, learning a lot from different people. Handyman? What about a title or position? I don't need those right now. But I'm enjoying it. Are you not going to take over for your dad? I can't think about that yet. I'm too busy learning. I see. Oh, by the way, my company does business with your dad's trading company. It would be great if we could collaborate someday. That's great to hear. Let's make it happen. Emma was steadily climbing the ladder. I was moving through various departments, gaining experience at my father's trading company. Though I said I was a handyman, I took pride in the meaningful work I was doing. 8 years passed since I joined my father's company, and I had worked in 10 different departments. I hadn't achieved anything spectacular, but my work was being recognized, and my father heard about my good performance. No one knew about our father-son relationship, so I received fair evaluations. Following my father's advice, I had many mentors inside and outside the company who taught me a lot. Although I felt I hadn't achieved much, others thought I had accomplished plenty. My father was satisfied with the fair evaluations I received within the company. Realizing my personal growth, I found myself at 30. Emma, being a year older, had turned 31. We both started to think about marriage. One day, while spending a relaxed evening at home with my parents, my father spoke to me. Kevin, I'm thinking of starting a new company. That's great news. I want you to work there. I was taken aback by my father's sudden words. But there are many capable people in the company. I've been hearing great things about you from every department. Now is the right time. It's for your future. I see, so we're starting from scratch again. I began to feel excited about my father's proposal. Having seen various departments, it was time for a new venture. My heart was racing. In the current sales department, there's a woman named Sophie Brown. Sophie is very capable. She's an important mentor to me. She taught me a lot. I plan to make her your subordinate. A subordinate? She's my boss, but that sounds reassuring. Do you think I can do it? You can. Go for it. With my father's approval, I started fresh with a new business within the trading company. It was a trading company specializing in the next generation IT, small in size but elite in style. Kevin, I'm excited to be working with you again. Sophie, I look forward to working with you too. Sophie had taught me the intricacies of building client relationships in the sales department. She was petite with a very short haircut. She wore sharp black-rimmed glasses that exuded a capable aura. Beyond her appearance, she was highly competent and a valuable mentor. Even during busy times, she supported me thoroughly. Because I was so focused on the new venture, I grew distant from Emma. She frequently emailed, "When can we meet?"